Feel a bit nervous sitting in front of the camera. First day back jitters. Hope I can remember how to be incredibly funny and interesting. If you came here expecting New Year, New Me vibes, I'm afraid you've come to the wrong place. Same old, same old. Business as usual, including the same 3 jokes that I tell and repeat every video. Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. How's it going? The happiest of New Year's tidings to you, fair maidens. May the gracious suns and the delicate moons of the forthcoming 23rd year of our 2nd millennium on this plane of existence bring you good fortune. So I actually had 3 video ideas which I was kind of toying around with the idea of kicking off this whole new year on this channel with. Obviously the first one was this, which you're tuning into right now, which is what I got for Christmas. Or it was going to be my favourite reads of 2022, or it was going to be the giant book haul which I picked up in the Waterstones hardback sale on Boxing Day. I put the vote on my Instagram, obviously this one won. Hence why we are gathered here today, together, in holy matrimony. But what actually happened was the general consensus was that I should make sure I do all 3 as soon as possible. So I'm on it, I'll get there. All 3 are coming your way very, very soon. All 3 of them seemed like shiny red apples that should take place as soon as possible in early January. So I'm on it. But I really hope you had a great December break. I hope, most importantly, you ate your body weight in cheese boards. I hope you're, at this point, like 89% Baileys and it's just kind of seeping out of your pores slowly and steadily. And I really hope most of all that you're feeling good about the year ahead. I don't know about you, I've got a really good feeling about 2023. I don't know what it is, I've just got a really good feeling about 2023. I think it's going to be a lucky one, so I'm sending those vibes your way. And I thought it would be nice to kick things off and just ease us into a nice, gentle, cozy start by having a look at what I was lucky enough to get for Christmas this time. Because let's be honest, at this point, these videos, I've been around long enough now that these videos are like an old, ancient tradition that's like written in the runes of my YouTube channel. So let me just glug a little bit of my go-go juice. And we'll get stuck in. I think I'm going to start with the little bundle of prezzies that I got from Adam, seeing as he's the one that you guys know. I guess I'll start there. And my main present from him is actually something that I can't really show you. It's tickets, and he surprised me with tickets to go and see the stage production of To Kill a Mockingbird, which is currently on the West End in London. I am so excited about this. I could not believe my eyeballs. He'd like done a little Christmas card and written a clue on the outside, and I opened it, I was like, I can't believe you, like, I mentioned it months ago and he must have jotted it down or made a mental note somewhere, and I am so excited to see this play. I actually haven't read To Kill a Mockingbird probably since GCSE, I don't think, so I might do a little reread before we go. It's in a couple of weeks' time, and I've read that the stage adaptation is meant to be amazing, like the reviews for it have been so good. I think it's currently starring, we'll have to check if they're like switching things up before we go, but I think currently the guy playing Atticus is Papa from Stranger Things. Very cool. So if that's who we get to see, I'll be absolutely buzzing. The perfect Christmas present for me. So we're going to that in a couple of weeks' time. We'll probably do dinner first. And that'll be a perfect date night. So he absolutely smashed it with my main prezzy there. And then he also got me a few little stocking fillers to go along with that. So let me start with the very fancy one. I don't really know where he's got this from. I've never had one of these before, and I don't think I've ever said how much I would love one of these because they're just so fancy. I would never like drop a hint about this because it's real fancy territory. Adam got me a diptyque candle. Where he learnt this knowledge, I have absolutely no idea. So this is an extremely lovely treat. I was very surprised by this. He's really kind of splashed out with this one. This is in Feu de Bois? Feu de Bois, calling on A-level French, which I think, pulling knowledge from the back of my brain there, translates to like fire of wood? Fire of ground? It's a ground fire. My favourite candle flavour is ground fire. Oh, I've just noticed it actually says on the back, wood fire. That sounds a lot nicer. And I'm not even joking, even when this was wrapped up, I could smell the fragrance through the paper. I think this is probably the most fragrant candle I've ever had, and I know they're like super spenny and a little bit bougie, but I feel like the quality is already incredible. A couple of evenings since Christmas, Adam said to me like, oh, can we light the diptyque candle tonight? Can we light the diptyque candle yet? And I've been like, no, I need to keep it nice for the video. I'm very much looking forward to having this on display in the mantelpiece, and it actually perfectly matches our living room in this lovely like sage greeny, dark foresty kind of colour. It literally smells like a wintry, rich, foresty campfire is how I would describe this. And Adam and I both have a bit of a thing for like campfirey, burning, smoky kind of smells. Like they're the things we kind of gravitate towards. Like when he wears aftershaves that have got those kind of notes, I always say to him how much I love those. So I think that's why he's gone for this one for me. It's gonna make our house smell like some kind of fancy boutique hotel, and I feel like this could be a dangerous start to a very expensive addiction, and now no other candles are ever going to compare. I'm so excited to finally light this tonight, I can't even tell you. Looking at the next present I have to show you, I think this proves that no matter how hard I try, I will simply never be a diptyque girly, because my next present from Adam was Bikini Burger Linda from Bob's Burgers. Simply only I can follow up a diptyque candle with a Funko Pop from Bob's Burgers of Linda Belcher. A few years ago, I bought Adam Bob to have on his desk at work. So this year he thought that he should get me the matching Linda so that we can have matching Bob and Linda on our desks. So I'm gonna get her out. Let's have a little look. I can only apologise if you're a Funko Pops collector and I'm not supposed to take these out of the box, but she's gonna sit on my desk and it's gonna be a great time. So here she is. This is Linda, specifically from the Bob's Burgers movie. If you've seen that, you know that there's a little burger suit involved. And she is absolutely freaking adorable. Look at her little red glasses. Oh, Bobby. That wasn't too bad. He also got me this lovely little bookmark, which I had actually seen online. I've actually seen these a couple of times and thought how lovely they are. Hopefully the camera will be able to focus this, but it's this really kind of minimal tan leather bookmark that's just got my initials on, and you can just kind of slot the triangle over the page like that. Actually, I've got a few here. Let me show you what it looks like on, shall I? So you just kind of slot it over the corner of your page like so. It just sits on your page like that. Look how lovely that looks. And then you can just kind of see the little edges when you've got your book closed there as well. I absolutely love it. Goes without saying there's going to be a few little crafty bits in here. I feel like it's a go-to gift for people that know me. It's like, oh, we'll buy her this strange but adorable little kit that she can spend a few hours just making something. So Adam went for needle felting, which is something I've tried before and actually found very difficult. So I'm determined to get a little bit better at it. If you don't know what needle felting is, it's basically like you have like a ball of fuzzy yarny felt and you basically prod it with a really sharp stick until it becomes in like a matted shape. I'm not really selling this, trust me, it's actually really fun and therapeutic to do. This could be a good place to start. This is by a company on Etsy called Felt Hoppy, and here's the little picture of what I'm gonna try and make. It's a little felt hair and he's so cute. He's got these lovely big ears, nice fluffy white whiskers. I mean, whether mine will look anything remotely like that or if he will look a little bit like the were-rabbit from Wallace and Gromit, I think it's probably more likely. I've just been editing this and realised that these were in the dishwasher, so I totally forgot to include these. But Adam also bought me this little pair of mugs from Oliver Bonus. It's a bit of like a joint present for the both of us, really. It's a little matching pair of mugs, and one says head chef, this is his mug, and this one says sous chef, so this one belongs to me. And everyone knows that sous chef, aka wandering into the kitchen, picking up something that Adam's just chopped up and sampling it, sous chef's the most important role. And next up, let's do what I got from my mum and my stepdad, of course, although I don't think he has a whole lot to do with it. I think this is mostly down to my mum. I was very much that like super unhelpful person this Christmas. Whenever anyone asked what I've fancied for Christmas, what do I want for Christmas, I genuinely had absolutely no ideas. In the end, I did suggest a particular perfume that I've had my eye on for a while. Every time I go into like a department store that stocks this brand, I just have to smell this perfume, and it's been like that for quite some time. So then when we were opening our gifts, we went up to the Wirral for a few days to stay with my my family, and we did presents just before Christmas with my family. So then when I opened this little miniature, I didn't really think anything of it, and I opened it and I was just like, oh, that's nice. She's kind of taken the idea of perfume, she's looked at the brand I liked, she's picked up a little one, and it's just like a little stocking filler, like lovely. And Mum was like, oh great, fantastic, and she was like, hang on, that's not your perfume, that came free with your perfume. I was like, what? She was like, no, that's not your gift, that's the freebie. So what do I know? So this is from a rather fancy brand again. I'm not sure who I thought I was this Christmas. It's called Maison Margiela, I want to say. I've probably said that terribly wrong. But the kind of range of scents that they do, which I absolutely love and Adam also absolutely loves, is called Replica. And the way they kind of describe this Replica range is reproduction of familiar scents and moments of varying locations and periods. So they're all about kind of like evoking kind of like special memories or special places to you, that kind of like feeling of nostalgia and little magical places and memories that you really treasure, like quite specific scents. And this one, the one I got for Christmas, this is called Whispers in the Library, and I love how they come with this little kind of like descriptor to them. They're quite detailed, and I really like the kind of story that these fragrances come with. It says provenance and period is Oxford 1997. The fragrance description is paper and waxed wood. Again, that kind of like smoky woody scent that I mentioned for the candle. It's like my absolute fave. And when I was browsing in the shops, obviously I spotted that label. I was like, that's a little bit of me, let's have a smell. And it smells so delicious. So I'm absolutely delighted to now own this. The bottles themselves have this lovely kind of like fabric label to them, and they've got like typewriter fonts, the way they're written on. I just love like the whole, I'm an absolute sucker for these perfumes, honestly. Describing fragrances is so hard, isn't it? But I would call it it's quite like a warming fragrance. It's quite like comforting. I would say it's quite vanilla-y, almost like a little tiny bit kind of spicy or like peppery. And then as it says, it's got that kind of like woodiness to it as well. Hopefully that's a vaguely helpful description of what this smells like. Honestly, it just smells freaking amazing. That's all you need to know. Between the two of us in this house, we've got a few of these Replica fragrances, and they are all just honestly unbelievable. They're my absolute favorites. Adam's kind of signature scent, one of them anyway, one of his signature scents is By the Fireplace from that range. And when we went to Florida as well, I also bought in duty free the Beach Walk one, and every time I wear that now, it's just so connected to that trip to Florida that we had this year. Like, it's quite unbelievable how scent can do that. Okay, I'll run through the kind of little stocking fillery bits that Mum picked up for me as well. I got these lovely gloves, and these were from Marks and Spencer's. They are the most buttery, soft fabric. If you're looking for new gloves, I'll make sure to link as much of this as I can down below, because I feel like you guys will love a lot of this stuff. But they are the most buttery, soft fabric in this lovely kind of tan suede material, and then this really cozy little sheepskin trim. A puzzle, of course. I love me a puzzle. They take me a very long time and I'm not very good at them, but they're a nice mindful activity to do, to chill out. And I'm so excited to do this one. This is such a cool puzzle. I don't know where she found this. It says Ridley's Jigsaw Puzzles, and this is Inspirational Women. I think this is actually a round puzzle, and there's all these amazing illustrations of inspirational women throughout history and culture. Really brightly coloured, which makes it a little bit easier when you're puzzling. It's beautifully illustrated, and then each lady on here comes with her own illustration and then a little biography of what she achieved. Some stationery bits, of course. We've got two notepads here. These are both from Habitat by the looks of it. We've got this lovely spiral bound Dalmatian print one, which is, oh, I like this kind of coral cover inside. And then that is just lined with a little space for the date at the top there. Very handy. And then this one I absolutely love. This is like a fabric bound notepad. It's almost like a velvety material with these embroidered metallic gold stars on them. This is so pretty. Green and gold is like one of my ultimate combos. And then this is the same inside. Got that coral colour, and then lined. Ooh, this has got a margin. Why is that so exciting? They are both very pretty. Do you know what? I was getting worryingly low on my notebook stash as well. My notebook quota was really getting dangerously low. Everyone knows that there is absolutely nothing you can't achieve when you've got a brand new notebook to do it with. And this I absolutely love. This is such a rogue gift, but I really like it. Although this is one of those like stationery related gifts. I don't know if anybody else feels like this. When you get something lovely like this and you're like, what am I going to do with this that's nice enough to do it justice? It's this beautiful like handmade floral paper. I pull it out the packet so you can see a little bit better. It's got the most amazing texture to it. It's so lovely and soft with these kind of like pressed flowers into it. I don't know, I'm gonna have to think of something really clever to do with that. I do actually really want to start keeping like a photo scrapbook this year. That is one of my New Year's resolutions. So maybe I can incorporate this into that. Everything I pick up is just covered in hairs. My New Year's resolution is to stop shedding. Also got a little mini wooden nail brush, which is very cute. And weirdly, something that I've been meaning to buy for absolutely ages and just never got round to. So this is a very handy little stocking filler. Also got this mystery little item, which I opened and I honestly didn't really know what this was. Described as le clé magique, the magic key. So you can see why I was slightly confused. Basically slots onto the bottom of a tube of any product that you're using, like moisturizer, toothpaste, whatever product you've got in a tube that you end up normally throwing away what's left in the tube. This helps you kind of push the product right out so you waste loads less product. I am so excited about this. Of all my presents here, this honestly might be the thing I'm most excited about. I don't know if anybody else will have seen these on their ventures through TikTok. Yep, of course TikTok's to blame for this one. This is a very, very beautiful, I want to say like a book end, but actually it goes kind of in the middle of a row of books, and it's basically a DIY kit where you create this little mini world, almost like a little vignette scene in a tiny little box which you then slot into the middle of your bookshelf, and it's just like a tiny little world. I don't know how else to describe this really. Hopefully you can see the picture there of what I'm aiming to build here. There was lots of different ones that you could go for. There was like a Hogwarts Express inspired one, a Diagon Alley inspired one, there was a Japanese inspired one, but I loved this little kind of, it's almost like a little Parisian cafe alleyway bookshop scene. It is just so flipping cute. Some things in life I'm not very patient with, but with things like that I am very patient, so I'm optimistic. I will do it, I promise, especially through January. Like, we've got nothing else going on, so I might as well build a teeny tiny sunshine town for my bookshelf. These were from my auntie and uncle. This is a little matching set which I know you guys are going to absolutely love, so I will try my best to find it. It says it's from east of India, but this coffee mug, as soon as I opened this I was like, wow, that's almost too perfect. It's this lovely delicate little white mug that says stroppy before coffee, and then the dots go all the way around here to a little plant pot, and then this with a little cafetiere and a little plant shoot says life is a mixture of magic and coffee. It's true. I don't know where my auntie found these, but they are just almost strangely perfect. I would say I absolutely love them. And then from my brother Sam, he has been known to go quite rogue when it comes to Christmas presents. There was one year he bought me a teapot cozy that was knitted like a chicken. This year he's stuck to a pretty successful formula, to be honest, and absolutely nailed it. So I got an elf puzzle, which, as you can hear, we gave it a try. It was so difficult. I will come back to this. It took so long. It was so difficult. It's all kind of different shots of the movie. It's all quite like darkly coloured and a lot of similar colours going on. It's a really, really tough one. So if you're looking for a difficult Christmas puzzle, this one will have you stumped, let me tell you. I don't know where he's found this. This is so cute. Another little craft kit. All this lot is gonna keep me quiet for a very long time. But he picked up this one for me, which is little linen lavender bags, which are almost like embroidery kits. So you make the bags yourself, you embroider the patterns on, and then you've got lovely little kind of lavender bags that you can put in your drawers. There's like a little beehive, a bumblebee, some flowers. So I'm really looking forward to putting these together and living my ultimate cottagecore dream. It'll definitely take me quite a long time. I'm a very slow embroiderer. I'm such a perfectionist that it takes me honestly so long. So this will probably take me quite a long time, but I'm really looking forward to having a house that just smells of lavender whenever you open something. Perfect. And then we hit Christmas number 2. Actual Christmas Day we spent with Adam's family this year. We like to alternate each year's with whose family we spend it with. This year it was Adam's family Christmas, and from his parents. I'm so excited about this. We got tickets to see Do You Hear the People Sing? That's all I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna do any more than that. Next month we are going to see Les Mis, which I saw for the first time last year. Was it last year? I think it was last year. And it was, without a doubt, one of the greatest shows I've ever seen, if not the greatest. It's just a whole different caliber of incredible theatre. Like, the talent, the music, it is such an amazing experience, and I'm Adam's never seen it, so I'm very excited for him to see it. Really excited that we're going to see it together, although Adam's Javert impressions have already began. So I'm in for a real treat there. And then from Adam's brothers and sisters-in-law, we got some amazing little stocking fillery bits. These are so cute. This is a little set of bookmarks, which are iconic female writers. These all come in a little set together, and they are a really handy, lovely little hand-drawn set of bookmarks. All cardboard, so I can have kind of one in each book that I've got on the go at once. And they all feature iconic female writers. We've got L.M. Montgomery, Sylvia Plath, Agatha Christie, Angela Carter, Maya Angelou, Toni Morrison, Virginia Woolf, and Christina Rossetti. The gals. They've all got one of their kind of like most iconic quotes on, with these really cool little illustrations as well. So absolutely love those. In my world, you can never have too many bookmarks. I mean, of course, Christmas isn't Christmas without a little set from the Body Shop. And I love this little bag that they came in. This is such a handy little travel toiletry bag. It like rolls up, and then it's got a little tie around it like that. And it's got this really cute little postcard print all over it. It's this lovely little canvas illustrated bag. And then inside it's got some bits from, I think it's like an almond range. What is the scent of these? Almond milk, a little shower cream. I love this little size for travel. These are so good for when you like go away for the weekend. A little body butter, which matches, let me try and describe this scent to you. Very kind of fresh vanilla. I want to say quite like a neutral scent, but I don't mean that it's not strong. It's very fragrant, but it's just quite kind of like calming. And then also a little hand cream, which is going to go straight next to my bed. So this, out of everything in this amazing pile of gifts, this is the one thing that has actually been removed from its packaging because we took this to a party for New Year and it was so fun. It caused absolute carnage. This is Pictionary Air, and let me try and explain to you. I mean, this now so you download the Pictionary Air app, so you have like one phone between however many of you are on a team. Whoever's drawing then takes a card from the pile which has got various drawing prompts on it. They then hold down this button and draw into the air, so they can't see what they're drawing, and somehow, I don't know how the bloody hell this works. Technology, wow, amazing stuff. This is the forefront of science right here. What they're drawing in the air with this pen then shows up on the phone, so the team can see what they're drawing and they have to guess what the prompt is. It is some kind of NASA. This is such a great one, and I've never seen this before. I've never seen anyone else talk about this. It was such a fun group game, so highly recommend. And for 90s kids only, watch how Magic Pencil writes it. If you remember that, it's time to start using a retinol. I think because we've got the new kitchen now, it was a pretty good option to go for, to pick up some cute little bits for the new kitchen. I'm so in love with these. I'm really excited to show them to you. These are a pair of matching little side plates. They're from H&M Home. I just love everything in H&M Home. Quite like minimal girly, which I just absolutely love, in this really kind of milky pink, chalky pink kind of colour. And then they've got this beautiful little frilled edge to them. How pretty are they? They're the prettiest damn plates I ever did see. So we got a little pair of those, and I am so excited to put these in the kitchen, mainly because I think they're going to match perfectly with the tiles that we've got on the wall. They're like a very similar, barely there tone of pink. And we were chatting about these after I'd opened them, and it turns out that Adam's sister-in-law, who chose these for us, she hadn't seen that we already have quite a lot of this range in our kitchen. This is a little range from Anthropology, a very delicate, dainty, like mosaic tile pattern that they have on quite a lot of different homeware now. It's quite a big range now, and we've got a few bits from there already. We've got like the spoon rest, we've got like a little garlic pot, we've got the tea bag holder. We've got quite a lot of bits from there, and she bought these for us just thinking they were lovely and they'd look nice in our kitchen. And then she'd seen on my Instagram like a picture of the spoon rest or something and been like, oh my god, do they already have the bowls? But we didn't have the bowls. I guess it's just a coincidence, but it's a really perfect one. So we now also have a little twin set of matching bowls for our little kitchen selection. And they've got slight differences on them because this one says ooh la la, because it's a little French bistro range. And this one says très bien, ooh la la, très bien. So we need to think of something cute to do with these. If you've got any ideas, fire them my way. I'm thinking, I don't know what I'm thinking. Some kind of delicious snack. That's what I'm usually thinking. And that is officially everything I got for Christmas this year. I'm so lucky, not only because of such wonderful presents, of course, but because I feel like my family really know me. They know me very well. Everything is just perfect. So that's a wonderful, wonderful feeling. I'm very full of gratitude. Let me know in the comments what you got for Christmas. Tell me what your best present was, and I will try my best to find as much of this as I can and link it for you in the description box down below, just in case you've been looking for any gift ideas, or if you've been looking for some little tchotchkes to treat yourself to. There's nothing I love more than a tchotchke. Thank you guys so much for watching. My coffee's officially gone cold because I've been chatting for ages. Very nice to catch up with you. I hope you're doing well, and I will see you very soon with another video. Bye!